Tell you what, I had to laugh the other day. Hello, by the way. I had to laugh the other day. I went into to Game Station. Not Game Station. I didn't go to Game Station. I went all the way to England to go to Game Station, then I came back to America. No, I went to GameStop, and anyone who's familiar, outside, particularly outside, or even in America, GameStop, for me anyway, is notorious for having bad deals, bad prices, bad service, bad design of the store, bad everything. If you want to see bad, go into GameStop. That's what happens there. So I kind of, every time I go to the mall, it's like I make my little pilgrimage over to GameStop. It's in the mall, seen as we're there, let's have a look around. And as my wife will testify, I just use going into GameStop as an excuse to moan and to whinge and to point at things, going, what are they doing charging that? Give you another example. Dead Space 2, collector's edition or limited edition version, which is pretty standard for anywhere on the internet, eBay, Amazon, wherever. You can probably get it used for, what, $30? Something like that, maybe even less. GameStop price, used, $59.99. What on earth is going on there? Call of Duty Black Ops, $50 used. Again, it just makes me wonder, who's coming up with these prices? More importantly, what idiot is buying them? Just don't buy them. All these people keeping GameStop going, which is kind of rich coming from me because I've actually picked some games up. And I criticise their prices, but these ones are pretty good. But generally, they're really bad with pricing, and the service is pretty bad. And I'll touch upon the service in a minute. I thought this was really sly and sneaky, but I'll save them two to the end. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Xbox 360 games altogether. Once again, whenever the 360 is concerned, I, for some reason, slip into old habits and buy quantity over quality, and I've done it again. So I'll probably be getting rid of 2 of these, I think. And what I think I'm going to be doing, and I've said this before, but what I think I'm going to be doing is keeping my Xbox 360 for exclusives. There will be a few that slip in, such as like Rock Band and things. I tend to, more often than not, pick it up on the 360 because I've downloaded loads of songs in the past, and I'm not going to do it all again just for the PlayStation Network, for the PS3. So Rock Band, Guitar Hero, I tend to play on the 360 more often than not. Same with Call of Duty. I've got the games on the 360 and I've got them on the PS3, but I tend to prefer to play them on the 360. But really, I mean, again, there's 1 or 2 exceptions, 1 or 2 other exceptions, but generally I'm going to try and keep my 360 for exclusives. And I do have a few exclusives here. And anyone who remembers me saying, it's probably a few weeks back now, I did get rid of a lot of my 360 games because I didn't know what I wanted to do with the 360. Do I want to really treat my PS3 as the priority, the primary console, or I didn't know what to do, and so I got rid of the majority of my 360 games. And now I think I'm gonna keep it for exclusives. So I've started to buy some back, even though some of these aren't exclusive. So again, doing that whole quantity over quality thing. But I digress. First one up, and I'll go through these pretty quickly. Not a lot to talk about really. First one up is Lost Planet Extreme Condition. I don't think this is an exclusive. In fact, I don't think it is at all. I don't even know why I said that. I'm sure this is out for the PS3. But the reason why I picked it up, a little bit silly, I looked at the price. They're all boxed with instructions. But it was $3.99. I don't know if you can see that on the front. And I mean, even for GameStop, that's good. $3.99. So I thought, let's do it. I was really surprised. Next one up is Alone in the Dark. Now, this is $4.99. Again, I'm not certain if this is an exclusive to the 360 or not. If it is, I'm keeping it. If not, I'll get rid of it. But the reason why I picked up this particular one, if you can see just below the $4.99 price down there, it says the soundtrack edition. And I thought, oh, well, a nice little unusual thing to get. One for the collection, as it were. And, of course, I get it. It comes with the disc and instructions, but there isn't a soundtrack. Once again, typical of Game Station. Next one up is one which I probably had 100 times over the years, but I got rid of when I got rid of most of my games. Now bought it back, and it's the original Gears of War. It's a $4.99. Again, you can't complain with that. And again, what's $5? It's about $2.75. So I mean, come on, it's a good price. Next one up is Rainbow Vegas, the original. It's, how much was this on? $3.99 again. Annoyingly, not that it really matters, because I'll probably be getting rid of it anyway. It's the Platinum Hit CD, if you can see it on there. So again, service. So far we've had 4 games, and there's probably 2 of them. This is the best one though, these next 2. First one up, I'll show you what both the games are, then I'll tell you a little bit of a story. First one up is Fable 2. Of course, this is an exclusive. And the next one up is Dead Rising. Now, again, this is a 360 exclusive as well. So I was in the store, I picked up these 4, and I thought, that'll do. And then I saw these 2 pretty much next to each other, and I thought, right, okay, so just saw it literally like these. These were the 2 copies that I picked up. And I think they're all boxed and complete and all the rest of it, yeah. You know what it all looks like. I don't have to show you Fable. But I will anyway now, just for the sake of it. And it comes with its little card as well, which is nice. You know, it's an unused little trial. So I'm not going to use it because I'm already a member, but it's good for the sake of the collection. But anyway, so bought these, took all 6 of them up to the guy who was working there, and well, he picked the first one up, which I think actually was Lost Planet. Picked it up. He took the CD out from behind the desk, put it in, closed it, picked up the Alone in the Dark. He did exactly the same thing. He opened the box, and by this time I started to look away because I didn't want to watch him. I was bored. I was talking to my wife, whatever we were doing, just waiting for him to hurry up. And then what he did the same with that, did the same with that. And then when he got to Fable 2, for some reason, what he did is he put it in a black case. Now, I didn't realise this till afterwards, but he put this in a black case, and he put the Dead Rising one in a Greatest Hits, the bane of my gaming life. I hate Platinum Hits, Greatest Hits, hate them. And I didn't actually realise until we'd been out the store about 5 minutes. We were sitting down in like the cafeteria area, having something to eat. And, as we were talking, and just general chat that we were having, I just kind of looked in the bag, pulled them out just to have a quick look, and I realised that these weren't in the proper casing. So I went straight over there to GameStop, and went up to the guy, and I was really angry. But I wasn't rude. I didn't mean to come across as rude, but I thought he'd done it on purpose. Because why else did he do that? I honestly thought, and still do think, that he wanted to keep them maybe for himself, the proper version, or he wanted to get rid of a load of boxes that were Greatest Hits versions. So he switched them around on purpose. I thought it was really devious. Instead of just doing what he did with all these and just put the disc in the proper boxes. So, like I say, I found out, walked back there, like frog marched over there. I was really angry. Went up to the counter, and I said to the guy, I can't remember exactly what I said, and I wasn't rude, but I think being very British, I give that kind of very, authoritarian kind of approach. It sounded very, like I was in control, and I can understand why he may have thought I was being rude. But I was very friendly. I just went, yeah, hiya, mate. I said, you've, for some reason, I don't know why I phrased it like that, so straight away I'm being rude, but I didn't mean it that way. I went, yeah, for some reason you switched the boxes. Can you do us a favour and put them back in the original ones that I picked up? He's on the telephone. Let's wait for the telephone to ring. Oh, let's get it. This will be a good one. Hello? No, she's not Nancy, no. Can I take a message? Yeah, will do. Alright, see you later. Bye-bye. How cool is that? Where was I? Right, so, yeah, so I went in there and said, yeah, I don't know why you've done that, mate. Can you put them back into the boxes that I originally gave you? Which, in hindsight, does come across as rude. And his face dropped. Like I say, it was so, like, stone-faced, ashen-faced. He was not impressed at all. And he walked away, and he kind of held these 2 up, and he went, these are the 2, yeah? In a really cocky kind of voice. And I went, yeah. And he put them in, didn't say a word, and put them in the box, and went, thank you, and I went, thank you, and walked out. It was kind of awkward. But you see, I was annoyed because I thought he'd done it on purpose to try and get one over me. Because why else would you do that? I hope that story has made sense. Do you know what I mean by that? He switched over the cases on purpose instead of just giving me these, which is the ones that which I took up to him. It really annoyed me. So anyway, 6 games there. I don't think that's an exclusive, so I'll be getting rid of that. I'm not certain of that, so I may be keeping it. Definitely be keeping that. I may well be keeping this. The reason being is I initially had it on the 360 before I had it on the PS3. And yeah, I used to play a lot with my cousin on this and the sequel. So I guess if he comes back on Xbox Live, we may play on this again. I don't know. So I may keep this, may not. Definitely keeping these 2 because obviously these are 360 exclusives and these are very good games as well. So that's all for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed my little rant there about GameStop, not GameStation. And yeah, but they're a really bad website and store, I should say, for that matter. And they just charge so much. And I know, like I say, makes me look a bit silly because obviously I picked up 6 games from them and they were pretty cheap. But these really are rare exceptions. They usually have silly prices. Like I said, Dead Space 2 used $60. You know, Black Ops used $50. And prices are pretty much in that ballpark. And it just makes me laugh. I just go in there every time just to have a laugh. Just literally to point at the store and just to laugh. So anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, see you later.